Hello, Scorpio. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading for the first half of January 2020. And it is general as always, Scorpio. It's not going to resonate with every single person out there. So please do take from it whatever makes sense for you, your life, your situation, your relationship, and let the rest go. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. However, please do keep in mind that I am fully booked through January 15th, and all of that information is on the website. I will also have a list of all of the card decks that I use during my reading, Scorpio. So what I chose for you guys this time around is the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight, and then the Hidden Truth Oracle by All Things Intuitive. Let's go ahead and see what focus messages I can grab for you, Scorpio, for this reading, and then let's see how the rest of it unfolds. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, please. What needs to come forward for this reading for the first half of January 2020? All right, let's grab this one. Look at that. Only you, fixated, attached, hypnotized. So somebody is really fixated on you, Scorpio, at this time. Wow. Okay. Now, sometimes when that card does come forward, it could also be, as this card states, attached by way of some sort of obsession towards somebody. So it could either be obsessive in some way, or it is a healthy fixation. We'll go ahead and see how that plays itself out for this reading for you, Scorpio. So let's go ahead and add to this with a couple messages from the Hidden Truth Oracle. And let's see what else needs to come through for the rest of this reading. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, please, for the first half of January 2020. Can't believe I'm saying that already, but here it is. So let's grab a couple of messages. I'm guided to this one. I lost myself for a little while. And I feel when this person is thinking about you, Scorpio, they're definitely lost in their thoughts. It's like they're so fixated, they're so, as this card states, hypnotized by the thought of you, that they literally lose themselves in their own thoughts about you. That's what I'm picking up from that. And this is the other message coming forward. It's time for me to heal now. Okay, so we'll see how that ties in to this reading, Scorpio. A part of that healing energy might be because you guys are in separation from each other at this time. That's for some of you guys. All right, so let's add to this. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio for the first half of January 2020. Please bring it forward for Scorpio at this time. Okay. This is, I forgot to mention, Mystic Moon Oracles, which I often like to start off with. What do we have? There's our destruction. That is a tower moment that some of you guys have endured in this connection. Perhaps that's why this person is coming through saying that they need to heal now, because destruction, tower moments are difficult. They are not easy. That does tie into fire energy. So that's Leo, that's Aries, Sagittarius for some of you guys. So this is painful. Okay, you guys have been through a bit of a challenge here in regard to this connection, but they're still very much fixated on you. For some of you guys, as I mentioned, part of that fixation is unhealthy. It's not good. So let's see how the rest of this comes forward. We do have a barrier that is coming through here as well. Let me move this guy over. Yeah, there's a blockage of some sort here between the two of you. You guys are still connecting, though, energetically. Clearly, they're still thinking about you. And perhaps, Scorpio, you still think about this person as well. but something painful went down in this relationship and somebody decided to walk away, to refocus elsewhere. And if you happen to be divine feminine, perhaps it is you that walked away from this and put up this barrier preventing this person from reaching out to you or being with you at this time. There are lessons that need to be learned here. That is the next card. And then we've got a no answer that's being represented right there, followed by settling. Okay, somebody feeling like they just settled for the connection maybe, or settled for some aspect of the relationship that wasn't working for them. And that's possibly what brought this tower moment down in the connection here. Inner child is coming right after that, falling right below barrier. With inner child, and I do tap into divine feminine energy from that, but of course it's just energy, so it could be certainly for a female, but male as well. Somebody might have had a difficult childhood, a difficult upbringing, or have experienced a traumatic childhood experience or memory, and that perhaps could be contributing to this barrier that my divine feminine might have put up between themselves and this person. So it really depends, Scorpio, if you are divine feminine or divine masculine. You could have been the person that this person put up a barrier and you guys are unable to communicate or interact at this time. But yeah, energetically, vibrationally, you guys are still picking up off of each other's vibrations. That's coming through here. So you're still connecting in the 5D. Contemplation coming through next. So I feel here my divine masculines could very much be in their thoughts about this, still thinking about this. And part of the vibrations that the divine masculine is putting out there is that they're still thinking about the divine feminine. They get so lost in their thoughts. As I'm mentioning, I lost myself for a little while. We do have an offer coming through as well. But for some of my divine feminines, what I'm feeling here is that they might not be willing to accept that offer at this time, because we do have the no answer that is being reflected there. Signs coming right after that. Pay attention to the signs that are trying to grab your attention at this time, Scorpio. That has something to do with these lessons that you need to learn. Okay? And part of the reason for some of you why this barrier is here could have something to do with a divine masculine who is afraid to either offer commitment or to move this relationship forward. There is a need for action, but maybe my divine masculine, I'm feeling, is unable to provide that action. Because again, going back to the very first card of destruction, which is the Tower, it's unexpected. It's heavy. It's chaotic. There's no other word to describe it. It is chaotic. It is a very traumatic experience between two people. It's often out of the blue, like you don't even see it coming. And for those of you guys who are familiar with my channel, whenever that destruction card comes forward, and it does, as I mentioned, it represents the Tower. What the Tower does, Scorpio, is it levels things out of your life that no longer belong there. It really does. It flatlines things that no longer belong there. And if you can't release yourself from situations that are either toxic or you know it's not good for you or it's unhealthy, a Tower moment happens to do it for you. If you're losing control of a situation, life happens and it does it for you. And all you can do at that point when a tower moment happens is you learn from it so that you don't repeat it moving forward. Because after this destruction happens, you're kind of forced to take action. Otherwise, you're just in the path of that destruction. And that's not where you're going to want to stay, Scorpio. You're meant to learn from it and use it as a part of these lessons that are being represented right there. Tower moments are often seen as blessings in disguise because a part of the lessons that it's teaching you, yes, it can be very painful, but sometimes we don't even see the bigger picture. And so there are blessings that are there, and perhaps at the time that it's all happening, you don't see it because you're so saturated in the pain that you're going through, either through your journey or with this person. And it's okay to lose your direction at one point or another when something devastating like that happens. And perhaps that's contributing as well to your energy. You know, if this is you, I lost myself for a little while, or you both lost yourselves. But I feel here, especially for my divine feminines, you were able to regain balance in your life and finally figure out for yourself what it is that you want and what it is that you don't want. And for some of you, I feel you've decided you deserve better. And so you put up this barrier, this wall, this door, a blockage, and basically are saying, you know what? No, I'm done. Part of the action that is represented here for some of my Scorpios is as simple as saying no, and that you're no longer going to be putting up with this person's antics and manipulations and however way it is that they brought that tower moment down. Some of you are at a crossroads, unable to decide for yourself where it is that you want to go right now. You know that you have a decision to make. You know that you can change the direction and the path that you're going, but maybe you don't know exactly where it's going to take you. And that's where these signs become very important. You know, because if you look at these pictures, there are signs there, and it's trying to grab your attention, Scorpio. So you have to pay attention to them. Definitely pay attention to them. And look at this return. Somebody wants you back big time, Scorpio. They really do. They are fixated. They are hypnotized. And they are still very much attached to you vibrationally. They still want you. Especially divine masculine energy here. The divine masculine wants the divine feminine back. Possibly recognizing the type of connection, type of bond that you shared with each other, maybe a little bit too late. And maybe that's why they're so fixated on you at this time, Scorpio. They didn't appreciate you at the time that you were there. So once you decided to get up and leave and say, you know what, nope, I'm done. They kind of went into freak out mode and were afraid that they were going to lose you forever. But maybe they just don't know how to go about offering a new start, a new beginning, an apology. And so I feel here, especially for my divine masculines, they are really thinking about how are they going to do this? How are they going to create a new beginning here with you, Scorpio? How are they going to do it? So that is what's contributing to the heavy energy of this Tower moment here. Let me set these guys aside so I can actually see the other cards. So let's grab some tarot here, Scorpio, and let's see what else needs to come forward. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, please, for the first half of December. Ooh, did I just say December? January 2020. My brain is still operating in December because that's when I'm recording these. But yeah, this is focused on the first half of January and the new year. Unbelievable how fast 2019 has flown by. And here we are already talking about 2020. All right, angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, please. Please bring it forward. What do we need to know? Let's take a look and see what tarot needs to bring forward. From the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. Okay. Ooh, beautiful card to start off with. The Sun, illumination and growth. Beautiful. Most positive card in tarot, and it's coming through here for you, Scorpio. This is where your happiness is, right here. You know, because the destruction, the Tower, is all about dark energy. Here's the Sun, so you're going to make it out of that. Life will move on. A part of your journey now is to move forward from that pain and whatever brought it down. And here you are, coming out of that storm, coming out of that destruction, and welcoming in the energy of the Sun, which is a renewal of life, which is a new birth, growth, optimism, enthusiasm. If you've had health issues too, Scorpio, it is tapping into good health and your vitality. This is a time for you to be very magnetic at this time as well. So you're like a magnet. You will be able to attract new love if that's what you're looking for, better opportunities, new opportunities, better possibilities in your life. This is a new year, so this is a perfect time for all of this to be coming in and happening for you. Certain paths will definitely emerge for you. So if you were going back to this card of Crossroads, if you aren't quite sure where it is that you want to go, the Sun will illuminate that path for you. For those of you as well who want to further your education, or perhaps you are in school at this time, it's picking up off of that, and you will actually be very successful in that. For those of you wanting a happy future by way of unions and marriages, you can find that as well. Moving forward, refocusing, finding a different path, healing. We do have the Page of Swords coming through here. Pages typically deliver messages, but this Page of Swords is very much in their thoughts. They come forward with very curious, very energetic type vibrations. Swords tap into air energy, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So it really picks up off of this contemplation card. Somebody's really heavily thinking about you, Scorpio. They can't seem to stop thinking about you. And perhaps all they can do at this point is just think about you, because there's a barrier there that's preventing you guys from actually seeing each other. We do, however, have the Eight of Wands. That is fire energy, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So for some of you guys, it could be a fire sign that you are dealing with here. This is an energy surge and communication, so you might actually hear from this person eventually. Or part of this communication could simply be vibrationally or in the 5D. Especially if that barrier's there and you don't want to see them, you don't want to deal with them. We've got the Lover's card here as well. That's Gemini energy. So for some of you, you might be dealing with a twin flame connection. Okay, that is a part of the energy of that Lover's card. So I do feel here, Scorpio, that there is definitely an attraction between you and this person. That's recognized here already. And from the very beginning, only you, they only have eyes for you. They're very fixated on you and you alone. I feel this person doesn't want anyone else. They just want you. So they're still thinking about you, but they possibly don't know how to fix this. They're afraid to come forward because of rejection and possibly hearing that no answer, that you're no longer interested, or no, I don't forgive you, no, I don't want to talk to you, however way that's coming forward. The Lover's card could also signify the beginning of a new romance. So for some of you, part of this refocus energy, part of that sun vibration is finding love elsewhere with someone who's better suited for you. Could be a Gemini. This is also a very strong sexual connection between two people. This person as well, Scorpio, finds you very attractive, not only on the outside, but the inside as well. They consider you to be a very beautiful soul. But there is a decision that is required with that Lover's card. And that decision may potentially be up to you, Scorpio, especially if this person is coming forward feeling as though this is a twin flame bond, or perhaps you guys both realize that this could potentially have been a twin flame connection. But I feel here, for some of my divine feminines especially, you have chosen to walk away, leave this behind, especially because they hurt you. There was a tower moment that was experienced here, and that's what brought that barrier forward. We do have the Three of Wands here. This card reads awaiting results. Wands is more fire energy. Again, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But part of the energy of that three is, for some of you, part of what brought that tower down is a third party. We do have the Nine of Cups coming through as well. Beautiful card. Cups is water energy, and that is your very own energy, Scorpio, as well as Cancer and Pisces, of course. It does say satisfaction and wish fulfillment. It's falling right below the answer is no, and fear. So perhaps this person is coming to the understanding that this is what you're looking for, this is what you're needing, and they're afraid that they might not be able to deliver. Or this is what they're wanting to give you, but they're also afraid to come forward for fear that you would not want anything to have to do with them either at this time. So we've got the Seven of Wands. Defense mechanism, more fire energy. You could be building walls up, Scorpio, and putting up barriers so that you can just move on and avoid this person altogether. We've got that very prominent no answer. We do have the Temperance, though. The Temperance is all about the need for patience. This is restoration. This is a possible reconciliation between two people. So for some of you guys, if you find that part of this action is you can actually repair this between the two of you and fix this, then that reconciliation can certainly happen, because the Temperance balances things out, and it does pick up off of that healing energy where it does say it's time for me to heal now. I feel both of you need healing here. You both need to be flexible. You both need to be patient. And some of you guys might actually be thinking of traveling during the holiday season. It could be picking up off of that too. And you might be tested, you know, in regard to your love life, your money matters, other relationships, family, even your health. All of that will be testing you around this time. That could as well be tied into this destruction and tower moment. But I feel you're going to come out on top and you'll be okay. We also have the Five of Cups here. Old wounds. That is more of your own energy, Scorpio. So whatever these wounds are, I feel were amplified by that tower moment, causing that barrier to come up. Because the Five of Cups is, it's painful. You know, it's dealing with loss. It's dealing with regrets and bereavement, you know, grief. It's painful. And since this is tied into water energy and you are a water sign, Scorpio, these old wounds, I feel, are something that you're dealing with. And so this message could certainly be tied into you as well. It's time for me to heal now. And that healing, I feel, needed to happen after you walked away or distanced yourself from this person. And so they know this, I feel, and they're afraid to come forward to reach out to you because they know that they messed up, they caused this destruction, they ruined the relationship, they ruined a good thing. We do have the King of Cups here, so more water energy, emotional mastery from this king. Someone who's emotionally balanced. It could be the person that you're thinking about for this reading, certainly, Scorpio. Or if you happen to be divine masculine especially, it could be tied into that type of vibration. We do have the Three of Swords here, though. Swords, Three of Swords is painful as well because it's all about heartache, heartbreak over a separation, and grief, that heavy energy that's tied into that Five of Cups and those old wounds. So it's very important that the healing process here be acknowledged, especially on your behalf, Scorpio. And here we are with the Emperor tied into the divine masculine. And I feel we have pretty heavy divine masculine vibrations coming through in this reading here because they either brought this tower down or they're afraid to come forward and towards the divine feminine to reach out and to bring about the reconciliation that could potentially happen here. It could happen, but it's going to take time because that healing is going to take time. And until the divine feminine or whoever is resonating with that energy is ready to accept some form of communication or to even accept a second opportunity to start over here, then that barrier is going to continue to be there, I feel. All right, so let's add some romance angels to this and let's see what else we can add to this reading for you, Scorpio. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio for the first half of January, please. What else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know? For Scorpio and love and romance, there we are. Look at that. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. That is what brought that destruction, that tower moment down on this whole situation. We've got the soulmate card coming through. This could have been your soulmate, Scorpio. And perhaps they came to that realization too late that you represented a soulmate in their life and they brought that tower down and ruined this wonderful connection between the two of you. And somebody has shut the door. Throw that key away. You know, it's done. It's like, nope, I'm good. I'm done. Goodbye. Trust may have certainly been broken in the relationship. The situation is calling for you to have faith, but I feel for some of you, I really feel here that you're not interested in pursuing a reconnection with this individual because they hurt you so badly. Of course, there are some of you who would be willing to entertain the reconciliation, but what's coming through here from me is that for my Scorpios, they hurt you too much to want to remove that barrier and to accept them back into your life. And so I feel part of the action that you're taking is just healing and moving on and leaving the past behind. Finding love elsewhere. The soulmate could be in your future as well, because we can certainly have more than one soulmate in our lifetime. And it's so interesting how this is the next message. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. And I feel this could certainly be representative of new love that's coming in for you this year, Scorpio. A new love connection. That connection might certainly be made the first half of January. What a great way to start a new year. Okay? There are red flags that are coming forward here. And part of those red flags is represented by that tower moment, that destruction, as well as that deception. Somebody created deception here. Very dishonest, manipulative. We've got very soon coming through as well. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I feel, Scorpio, especially for those who are choosing to go in a different direction, I feel you've already made that decision. And so things are going to be moving rather quickly in your life, I feel, starting in January. And part of that movement will bring you the love that you deserve. Okay? For those of you who are wanting to work on the partnership and give this a second chance, this message is coming through for you. Give your relationship a chance and work on your partnership. That is certainly your prerogative. And then we've got let go of control issues. There is a need to allow the situation to unfold naturally. We also have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime, and then it is coming forward with separation. Some of you are not together with your person, and I feel for some of you it's too late. You've decided to go in a different direction. It's too late for your individual, whoever it is that you're focused on or thinking about for this reading, even if they were your soulmate, even if they're coming forward as your true love. I feel for some of you they hurt you too much and you're not even ready or thinking about reconciliation. But for those of you who are and are in separation from this person that you still have love for, it's telling you, give it a chance, work on the partnership. Allow that healing to happen. Okay? All right, guys, so let's continue. Let's add to this with some dialogue, and let's take a look and see what else needs to come forward here. I want to add to this with messages of love, oracle cards by All Things Intuitive. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, please, for the first half of January 2020. So think of your person, whoever it is that you're focused on for this reading, Scorpio. And let's take a look and see if they could, what would they say to you? And this could also be reflective of what it is that you want to say to this person. So we'll grab a few and take from it whichever one you are guided towards, okay? So let's see. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio. What messages need to come through here at this time? Oh, geez. True love, second reference. Where is that card? Okay, so for some of you, this is confirmation that this could be a true love bond between you and this individual. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. And perhaps they have finally recognized this and realized this. And that's why, even though there are issues here, there's a barrier that's between the two of you, you're at a distance, energetically they're still communicating with you, and perhaps that's why they're so darn fixated on you, because they can't let you go, because they know you are their true love and they still want you. Whoa. Let's see what else. We have intuition. You already know the answer you seek, so pay attention to your gut, your intuition. Scorpio, what is it telling you at this time? Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. But are you willing to accept that tower moment? Are you willing to overcome all of the obstacles? And if you can, Scorpio, perhaps there is a way for you guys to fix this. For some of you, this is where you're at. Different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. And perhaps that's why somebody has chosen to walk away. Interference. An external party is intruding in this relationship. Yeah, third party situations. Okay, that's coming forward. All right, so whichever message you were guided towards, take from it what makes sense for you. All right, guys, so let's add to this. Let's grab some Lover's Oracle and let's see what else needs to come forward. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio. What else needs to come forward here, please? For the first half of January, for this new year. What else needs to come forward? That's too many. That is way too many. Sorry, guys. Let me start that over. It's like a whole chunk of cards. Okay, and let's grab the bottom of the deck. Okay. So this card reads, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. Okay, I love that message because it really gives you a lot to think about at this time. If you could do anything for yourself, Scorpio, what would it be? Especially in regard to this connection with this person. And the bottom message reads, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Okay, so again, maybe that's why they are so fixated on you and they see only you. They want only you because the love is still there. Wow. All right, so I'm guided to pull some messages from the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, please, at this time. Please bring forward some additional messages for Scorpio for the first half of January 2020. It's still so weird saying that, 2020, but here it is. Okay, we've got the color white, purity, innocence, safety, and light. Beautiful. The destruction. The Tower card is anything but light energy. And I feel here part of the angel energy that's coming forward from this particular card is that you will safely make it beyond the destruction of that tower. You're headed towards the light. Things are going to be getting better. You're going to make it through this. I do pick up off of that. You will find love again. You will find happiness once again. You will heal. The angel energy coming from this particular card, it's helping you heal because I feel it's crucial here. Look at this next card, knife and sever. So for some of you, this is confirmation that it is time to let this individual go. They no longer serve a purpose in your life. They've been deceptive. They have manipulated you, been dishonest. They created red flags. It's time to cut them out. Next card, 777. That only works in Las Vegas. In this particular card, it reads rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. And part of that destruction is definitely very challenging. You went through a very difficult period, I feel, Scorpio, with this person that you're focused on for this reading. But you will make it to the other side. At the end of the day, you're going to make it through the other side. And you're going to find happiness and joy and success elsewhere. Look at that. Rainbow. Happier times ahead. A renewal. A renewal of life. So for those of you, again, who are willing to work on this partnership, it's going to take time. There is healing that is needed, but there is a potential for reconciliation here, and that's confirmation from this next card. Do you see that? Bridge and reconciliation. So that's added confirmation here that some of you guys are going to have the opportunity for a new beginning, for a second start, a reunion with whoever it is that you are focused on for this reading, and somebody who is certainly fixated and hypnotized by the idea of coming back to you, and the love is still there, they still want you. That is what I am picking up from that. All right, so let's close this out with some final angel messages here for you, Scorpio. And let's take a look and see what else needs to come through. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio. Final thoughts, please. In love, in life. Some final thoughts, please. We do have Angel Bridget. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. And that basically is the same type of message that you are receiving from these red flags. Okay? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So that's coming through for some of you. And the bottom card is Angel Crystal. Have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. What a beautiful message. So for those who have chosen to go in another direction, to refocus, even though you don't know where you're headed or where you're going to land, just know that have that faith and hope that you're going to be well cared for. The universe has your back and you're going to be okay. There's something better coming in for you and you don't even see it. For some of you, it could be a new love. For others, it could be new opportunities, new possibilities, whether that is in regard to your finances, your health, family matters, other relationships. Something positive and new on the horizon. Okay? It's around the corner. So welcome in the energies of this new year with positive vibrations for yourself, Scorpio. Okay? Make sure you're coming from a good place, filled with love, filled with optimism and positive energies. And that's what you will attract back to you. All right, guys. So that's where I'm going to leave this reading. Whatever part of it resonated with you, Scorpio, I do hope that it helped you somehow. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and just an added reminder that I am fully booked through January 15th. All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in and for being here, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.